Hi there, this is Diane, and you've reached ArtsyWisdom. I'm going to do a reading. I'm going to use my tarot cards, my Crow Tarot on the by MJ McCullinane. I love these cards. Birds are messengers. That's how I feel. I'm going to use them to figure out what's going to happen with this big, beautiful, or B-U-T, butful, bill. It's Three of Cups. We've got all of the teams working together and they're having a party because the Senate took a bunch of stuff out that the House wanted, and then they added some. They cut some things that SNAP, they gave a little bit more. They increased tax cuts, getting rid of all of the green energy incentives, all of the tax cuts for the green energy, no more solar. No more, you have to have the buildings done before the end of 25 to actually be able to use any of the current ones. Nuclear is the only option, and oil and gas. They're going to get rid of wind and solar. All of it because we have oil and we have a lot of rich guys, women too, are donating. We need to give them all their tax cuts. The 1% of the people, 1% are going to get all of that, and the rest of us are going to, it's just corrupt. It really and truly is. So anyway, I'm going to pull some cards on that bill. I know it's going back to get the budget office and the parliamentarian have all looked at it, and it's going back to the House. So the issue is, the question is, actually, I think it's this one right here, King of Pentacles. Question is who's in charge? Who's got the money, and what are they spending it on? That's our question. The benefits and the limitations, Judgment. Choices, the benefits and limitations are who's going to win this battle. Did you do the right thing? And this is Pluto too, by the way. This is the symbol for Pluto, and he's just moved into Aquarius, and that's about humanity, one for all and all for one, and taking care of everyone else for the greater good. So we've got that. That's our benefits limitations. So I feel like that's saying that this is a very pivotal time, and it's some of it is karmic. It's universally happening. 3, the real issue. Oh, Six of Wands. Who's gonna win? The real issue is who's gonna win, because if they don't get their votes, if they look bad in their districts, wherever they are, they're not gonna win. So that's part of this equation. Sorry, I'm gonna move this back a little bit so I have more room. Hopes and fears. I think that's us. Hopes and fears. Yeah, 7. But still, these cards are amazing how they come out. 7 of Swords. People stealing. You can only save a little bit. You got all this stolen, and you can only save a tiny bit. Most everything is going to be gone for our future, for our children's. The debt will go $2 trillion more, and our children and grandchildren won't have Social Security. It'll be terrible. It's just, hopefully the youth will save us, like I said they would. The boomers are going to get out, and the youth is going to come. All right, so past that got us here. The past that got us here is the Sun. This is a belief that we can spend and spend and spend. And I interpret this as well as putting light on what's happening. It's shining a light on the corruption. That's what got us here. And also growth, massive growth. Massive growth meaning rich people only getting what they want, going to Saint-Tropez on a yacht, Jeff Bezos and that crazy wedding with foam, and just odd. Rich people, not bad. Rich people aren't bad necessarily, but it's just, I guess you got it. You might as well use it. Self-beliefs. Okay, 8 of Swords. This is an issue. We're struggling, not sleeping at night, anxiety in the head. This is also a belief that we can't figure it out. And I also think it goes both ways. I think all the range of independents, Democrats, Republicans, anybody, people who don't vote, I feel like they just don't know what's going to happen. The anxiety is so intense right now. And we don't know if we have the power. Honestly, feels like we have zero power in the moment. Uh, near future. Near future. Work. 10 of Wands. Hard work. It's not ending. Feels like it's a burden that's never going to end. And we're pushing that wagon up a hill in the mud. And it seems like it's never ending. But it will eventually. Near future. So fighting. So that tells me it's going to go back to the house. Moved around quite a bit. And when I see it there, I see it getting better and a little bit more shaved down. I really wish they would take it all apart because it's a giant bill and not everybody can get everything. It's just they want to put everything in it that they can get, all the pork, and take away all the taxes. And so how others see us. How others see us. I think this is how other countries or the environment in which we find ourselves in, is that I think they think we've got so much that we're just throwing it around, and that we're wasting it. That's what I mean. Wheel of Fortune is normally a good card, but other people see us as having a lot of abundance, and it's not being used properly. It's like it's wasted. So others see us as also, this is, I feel like going in circles. This is all the signs, the 4 quarters, all the fixed signs too. So we got Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus. Those are all the fixed signs. They do not budge. They are or is it cardinal or fixed? No, fixed signs. So very stubborn. So that's what the other thing is. People see us as very stubborn, like not going anywhere. Other countries are saying that. What we don't know yet. What is there that we can't see? Oh, let us know what we can't see. 7 of Cups, which is, a lot of options. So what I feel like this, and I see this is, this is the olive wreath, or was it olive? Yeah, when somebody won back in the day in Greek or Roman times, you wore I can't think of the word. Yeah, a ring of olive wreath around your head. This is the 7 of Cups. This is confusion. What we don't know yet is there's a lot of people unable to make choices. Well, maybe we do know that because they're confused and fighting and infighting. Tom Tillis said he's not going to run for re-election because he goes against Trump and they said they're going to primary him. And he's like, screw it. He's like, being bipartisan and trying to work it all out, it's gone the way of the dodo bird. So he's not even going to run. So he's going to speak his mind, which is great. And there'll be a spot open for a Republican in a seat that was held by a Republican in, I believe, North Carolina. So these are all the options. And we do not see that there's hidden agendas. These are all and this is also delusion. Although I think we can see that. But what's over this is the Lovers. And I see 2 snakes, the exact same snake. So the Lovers could go 2 ways. I could see this as people working together to come up with a solution. Representatives or senators working together say, let's figure this out because we got to get this together. It also could be the donors. They're having to, they love their donors and they have to do what's the best for the donors and get there. This is the love fest between the 1% and the government entities that are giving more money to them. Ugh. Action to take or avoid. Let's see, action to take or avoid. I feel like it's this one. Okay, just know what you want. Action to take is be assertive, um, take action, because it's the number one. So it's initiate, write, do what you have to. It's also starting over and getting inspired and intellectual and being intellectual and taking it one by one. And I think that's for us. I don't think that's for the government, because they don't seem like they're doing it. And then we've got the Five of Pentacles. This is feeling left out, feeling like you can't get anything and you're abandoned monetarily, physically, emotionally, and nobody loves us, kind of thing. Probable outcome. Okay, let's see this. Probable outcome with this big but full bill. Hold on. Justice. Isn't it funny how these cards go? Justice. Justice is just as it sounds. It's things in balance. Justice is blind. The courts will call it. They're going to say some things might be determined as unconstitutional, or the money was granted and now it's taken out. So justice will be had. But this is about the bill. I just think it's going to come out okay. I mean, I know not great, but I think they're not going to be able to get all the things that they want. Justice will be served. Let me pull one more card with this. I feel like I want to pull an Oracle of Rama card just real quickly. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles, he's a soul mover, but it's all about the practicality, making things real, slow. So the justice will happen. They say they want to get it by the July 4th break. I don't see how that's going to happen. That's by the end of next week, unless they do it all in the middle of the night, which probably could happen. I'm going to pull an Oracle of Rama card real fast. These cards are amazingly accurate. They're very focused on spiritual, the ancient tradition of the Lord Rama, of it's an oracle card deck, and there's a story of Sita and Rama and Hanuman and all this, the brothers, and they go on this spiritual journey. And Rama was a rich guy who left, and I'm generalizing, went into the woods. This is a typical story, the hero's journey, right? And then finds spirituality, come back, then the witch, kills his father, I think, and then he becomes king, and he doesn't, and then he has to escape, and he takes his wife, and then she comes after him, and yada, 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 and then they're returned because the warrior friend comes and helps. Okay, so this is good. So you pull two cards with this. It's kind of a different kind of a setup. You pull one, which is the general part of the story, and then it gets more specific. So this is Sita. She's number 5. She's the wife of Rama. She's very important. It's the female. It's the creative source. It's the mother. It's the love that actually is the draw, because she gets kidnapped in part of the story. So they have to go save her. But she's the power. Eventually, in the end, it's not great for her, unfortunately. But the whole story is about her and Rama's love and the spirituality that connects them. So prosperity is the main card. Rama establishes his rule according to cosmic law. Everyone benefits. Indication. So Rama comes back and everybody benefits. So those who follow Dharma flourish in the end. Those who follow ego fall. So back to our justice card. Justice does win. And then you use the 5, the Sita card, to even further. It says opponents of the good king, I'm sorry, I can't read that, and are but memories. The opponents of the good king are but memories. Let's take heart in this, that opponents of goodness, of righteousness, of justice are but memories. So take heart that things will come out okay. Right now, it seems pretty touch and go. And the probable outcome is justice. And this is saying prosperity. And ultimately, things are going to be good because you're going, use the right truthfulness will reign. Okay. Hope that helps, guys. Till next time, take care.